degree of struggle that you're describing is really nowhere evident on the record. I mean, when you listen to it, it just sort of comes in at a very high level of intensity and pretty much stays there, you know, and you know, you wouldn't certainly have a sense of the kind of travails that you're describing.
Well, we threw those
which I
ones
think
out.
is the whole thing. Which is, I guess, the point. You know?
But I think the record has a passion and an emotional quality to it that is missing in some of our other records, or is not at the same degree. At least to my ear, when I listen to the music from this album, it has, maybe because I was there, but it has a quality about it that's, you know, a mixture of blood, sweat, and tears that when I listen to some of our other records doesn't have. Part of it has to do with having no scheduled deadline, working on it until we were happy with it, until we felt it was finished. In the past, we've always worked to a schedule. We've toured, made a record. We, you know, give ourselves 4 months or 6 months to write, record, and release a record, and you sort of work within those parameters. Not having that one particular type of pressure made a big difference in how I think we expressed ourselves and allowed ourselves to express ourselves.
I mean, the bottom line was that it had to be great, and we, you know, if not to anyone else, at least to us. Yeah. And then you start becoming your own worst enemy, but also you're hoping you're your own best friend at the same time, because you're pushing yourself to a point. You know, there's a couple of different problems when you get that deep inside a record. You know, there's the whole loss of objectivity, you know, which you write off as a pursuit of excellence, kind of. And then there's the loss of perspective, which, you know, because you're obsessing over details, and you start making details seem very important, which is why you usually have a producer, so you can reel you in. And this time we decided really to be our own producer, and you know, pretty well worked for the most part. But you know, it enabled us to tap into something very specifically that we wanted to get right or wrong, and I think that was intensity. There was a certain intensity we wanted, and we wanted it to maintain. And you know, whether anyone liked it or not, that's kind of what we wanted to see through.